Hey everyone. Many souls at the moment are experiencing what I like to call divine pressure. You're experiencing a pressure from your soul, a really strong call, and a gravitational pull from your soul to rise into your calling, into the next phase of your mission, and to a new higher embodiment. And this pressure from your soul, this desire from your soul, this longing from your soul to experience itself this way and to really make this transition into the next timeline, this pressure can actually translate into feeling really overwhelming and difficult for your human personality construct and your human system. There's a lot of difficulty that these paradigm shifting souls can go through when they are in this process of alignment to the next phase of their mission and their calling. And I want to share about that today in this video. So, as I'm sure you all know, the collective paradigm shift that we are co-creating is going to come about as a manifestation of us all embodying our truest essence and our truest frequency. And that resonance is what's going to create this manifestation, the reflection in the physical reality. It doesn't just happen by itself. What you've heard prophesized, what you've heard coming, is going to happen as a reflection of us all internally fully embodying the work, fully doing the shift. Saying that I am here to bring my whole life into alignment with my true divinity, with the sovereignty of my soul essence and of my nature. And I am absolutely choosing to rise now. As I say in the title of the video, God does not call the qualified. God qualifies the called. God does not call the qualified. God qualifies the called. Are you called to share? Are you called to express your soul mission? Are you called to be of service? Are you called to transform your life for it to represent the true values of freedom, of creativity, of love, of beauty of your soul? Are you called? Because if you are called and you say yes to that call and you answer that call with conviction, with courage, and with consistency, then you are going to receive the qualifications, aka you're going to learn how to do it. You're going to receive what you need to move forwards, but you have to step first. You have to show that you are committed to making this paradigm shift on an individual level first, and being your own unique conduit for the collective paradigm shift through your individual embodiment. So are you going to answer the call? Are you going to say yes to the call? Or are you going to stay in resistance to this call? Things will only shift for you when you make a radical choice to put yourself on a different timeline. And not only do you choose, but you also decide to back that choice with action and with commitment and the willingness to break out of your current paradigm of self and to make space for new potentials, new possibilities, and for your next level of embodiment. So, there are a couple of things that souls experience when they are under this divine pressure and when they are being called to rise. And I just want to talk about these things because these things are what I've seen hold myself back, what I've seen hold my clients back, and by shedding light on them here, you can avoid them. So number one is that many souls have very unique callings, unique messages and expressions that they are here to embody. And because they don't see a reflection of it in the world, and they've never seen anything that exists like this externally, they recognize that it is their honorable duty to care for the sacredness of this very refined and specific vibration. But what can happen in that is that tending to its sacredness and tending to its specificity you can unintentionally create an environment of overprotectiveness which smothers its vibration. And the overprotectiveness isn't an intentional thing. It just comes because likely you have experienced some form of conflict when you've wanted to express this essence or tell other people around it or tell other people about it. And perhaps you have this thing that happened to you that really justifies this sense of protectiveness in you. But the thing is about a very unique calling is that you need to give it vibrational space to breathe. And if you're being overprotective, then it's not going to help it move forwards. Another thing is that souls can get way too caught up in their process around their calling, their process around aligning, and their process around stepping up. So caught up in it that they do not have the backing to fully, they're not able to fully back themselves in action and in forwards momentum because they're too much in a process and they're over processing. And what this is that it's your fear, it's your doubt, and it's your insecurity hijacking and trying to make you think you need to process your way into becoming ready, into becoming more qualified, and forgetting that God qualifies the called. God will qualify you when you step up. You will not receive the next level of your gifts until you actually step up and out. So this over-processing echo chamber can start to make your vibrancy and your brightness collapse under the pressure. Okay, another thing that can happen is that we collapse under the pressure of the fear, the doubts, the insecurity, and we fail to have the energetic mastery to fully shift ourselves into a new inspired state towards actually making the change. Another thing that can happen is that souls put themselves into a type of isolation where they're not communicating with anyone and they're not really accountable towards what they say that they want to create. And in this echo chamber where they're not communicating, there is this non-transparent field around you where you're subtly hiding because you're being retracted in your own world and you're not really telling anybody or telling the world what it is that you want to change, who it is that you want to become, and the difference that you want to make, because you are trying to make it all perfect before you actually step forward and do those things. And as you can see, this creates a little bit of a vibrational quagmire and a little bit of a swampy frequency and does not support you to move forwards. So those are a couple of things that you can happen when you are going through this divine pressure and this choice to initiate yourself into a higher level of your calling. And these are some common, very simple, common ways that souls can get stuck. There's a lot more, but those are the initial ones I wanted to say because this is just related to when you are feeling that divine pressure to rise. And anyone who is interested in really committing to this next embodiment of themselves, I will have a small group, and this is currently in application at the moment. The application is going to be open till next Friday, but the spaces are being filled already. And this is an environment for you to receive the energetic calibrations to really rise in your calling, and for you to be in a group field that is supportive. So this kind of environment will transmute anything that's holding you back, and it will put you on an accelerated path. And your commitment to this is going to be you saying to your whole universe that you are ready to rise and you are no longer holding back and you're no longer hiding. Now, this is a small group, and I am filling it with souls that are really aligned with each other. And I don't know for sure that I will have space for everybody that applies. However, trust that if it's not your time, there will be some other way that I can support your calling and your rise and your gifts. But if this is for you and you're called, fill out the application form and we'll have a conversation about it. And I'm really looking forward to this group. I feel that it's going to be such a potent field, and I can really feel the souls who are going to rise through this space. Okay, guys, sending you all so much love. Bye.